I'm ChezPride, and today I want to jump back into our random Minecraft build save and build a mushroom themed build, like a hidden mushroom farm home basically, which may seem a little random, but I have my reasons. As I've mentioned in some of my videos and tons on my Instagrams, 2 months out of the year I play a fairy at a local Renaissance festival, and before this season we actually built like a giant mushroom for my booth to basically just be under, and that inspired me to want to build a giant mushroom in Minecraft, but between the top inside of the mushroom and the basement underneath I won't hide like a whole house inside the mushroom, and then make it mushroom themed, because ever since I started playing Minecraft like over a decade ago, I always thought the mushroom things were so, including the mushroom cow, that I think we might have a few farm animals just so I can have the mushroom cow. I have went ahead and found a cute little spot on the edge of not only a little river but a mountainside forest, and it just looks like so fairy-esque and so perfect for a mushroom home. So I went ahead and cleared out like the trees and flattened out the area, because honestly I feel like that's a little bit boring to watch, and I feel like a lot of people have already seen that in other Minecraft videos. So I have went ahead and cleared that out, and also went ahead and filled up our inventory for some mushroom themed landscapings. I think we're gonna start off by jumping into the landscaping, but like I said, I've already picked out a spot, so we're gonna jump back into our save file where we have been putting our other builds and start off from there. So this is the place I was describing to you guys. As you can see, there is a mountain up there, there's a little river right here, and I've cleared out a space. We can clear out more space if we want to, but I kind of want to put the pasture for the moo cow over here specifically beside these trees, and like the mushroom over here in this area. And as you can see, I've leveled out this area. I've went ahead and put some light, but the main reason I wanted to build here is because of this bush. I didn't load in quite soon enough for you to see it, but at night, if you've never seen this bush, it like lights up and twinkles. I thought that was very fairy-esque, and considering that this is supposed to be like a fairy-esque build, I felt like that was fitting. Also, the other things that I thought were fitting for a fairy-esque build is like the mountain with all the flowers and whatnot. These kind of cleared out, but I did put them in our inventory so we can actually go ahead and use them and put more of them down. Of course, I put my emergency bed that is the proper red themed color, because every time I do a build I put down a bed for us to sleep through the night, and I always make it the color theme of what we're doing. And the mushrooms in this game are red white dots, which is like what I wanted for my mushroom, but I ended up getting donated paint for my boss and red with a white bed there. We will go ahead and probably start out by replacing some of the grass, putting the flowers down, putting the mushrooms down. Also, after we do the landscaping, I want to go ahead and scale out area for the pasture. I'm also thinking about adding a little bit more of a beach here. I think that would be quite fun. Let's go ahead and get started. So since I'm pulling the grass, let's go ahead and do that. I've given it a couple of days to like grow back. Some of it I feel like is still growing back, but I'm just going to rush that process and go ahead and make it all grass, because I don't really want any just like patches of dirt through here. If I change my mind, I'll do that. I do have dirt in my inventory just in case I do, but we got rid of the dirt. And honestly, I guess we should go ahead and actually do the beach area. So let's go here, the sand. And honestly, I need to be very careful because I do want to sit down here, but I don't want to run into that bush. I would be so sad if I got rid of that bush. So let's go ahead and kind of level out how we want to do this. I feel like it wouldn't be realistic to it to be completely flat, but we can go ahead and fill in a little bit here. Trying to go ahead and build away from what I don't build it this way, good. Build it like this. Okay, so that's how I did that corner, and now I'm gonna kind of go ahead and do this corner, and then I'll have them connect in the middle. So I think the beach should probably go kind of all the way around, and it can have like a cute little corner that curves out. So we can go, oh yeah, there's like a swamp area over here. I actually might leave this area. I kind of like that. It's kind of the right mood here. So let's go ahead and put a little corner of the beach down. All right, so there's that corner, and then I'm just gonna connect them up here in the middle. I'm gonna just kind of basically try to do a little circle around. I don't like fish. If you haven't watched my channel very much, you might probably not know that. Like the octopus or squid, whatever it is, honestly makes me less discomforted than the fish. Yay! Okay, let's go ahead and put this down here and just kind of circle this around basically. I wish stack like actual grass would. It would just make it simpler because I don't always want to fill it up all the way from the bottom, especially when it's soaked. It's not a perfect circle or half a circle. I kind of like that it's like kind of a lopsided shape. I think it's really nice. It's a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but this is fine. Here, one here, here. We'll put one right here, here. Honestly, we'll put one over here on the peak shell and on the end shell, just because, you know, it kind of lights up like a Pikachu. Oh, no. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to... Oh, we can look at the bush real quick. See how it like twinkles and sparkles? It's so pretty. And we will sleep. Rise and shine with the clickers. All right, let's go ahead and go back to building our sand. Oh my, I kind of don't want to take away all of this like seaweed grass type thing, but it will just stack on top of it and delete it automatically. There's not really much I can do about it. Maybe I'll time myself. It is 3 minutes till 4 o'clock right now. Let's go ahead and see how many minutes it takes me to fill up sand, because I will say that a lot of times it seems like I take a lot less time with the Minecraft builds. It's normally actually way longer, but I just like sit there and do stuff over and over that again, so I end up just being quiet and just like cutting that part out to like try to shorten the video, and it actually takes way longer than it seems. So I'm curious. All right, filling up the last hole. We have 401 but almost 402, so it almost took me 4 minutes to fill up that area. See, this is why I go quiet and just cut things out sometimes because 4 minutes may not seem like a whole long time, but trust me, if you were sitting there listening to me talk the whole time, it would seem like a really long time. But now I think I want to actually go ahead and place more flowers around. Some of these may end up getting deleted, but let's do a safe little fairy half circle around our little sparkly bush. We may actually delete those. Yeah, let's do a little half circle there. Maybe we can do little flowers along the edge of the beach. You know, I don't feel like the person here would be afraid to walk through a couple of flowers to get to the sand. I think I said I wanted to put the mushroom here, right? I'm pretty sure. Because the base of the mushroom isn't going to be super wide around. Maybe I will spread it out a little bit. Maybe a little bigger than I'm thinking. Circle this out some more. I'm so stupid. I'm just like, let's delete all the dirt and then just put more dirt down as I'm talking about. Well, I actually prefer dirt, but yeah. I do actually prefer dirt because I am allergic to it, and I like basically get hives every time I stay in grass for a extended period of time. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings because like, I can understand why it's pretty, but it's just like in it unless I have shoes on. I'm just weird. I mean, I'm just weird for it. I'm also gonna go ahead and put some flowers up here on the hill. We have put some flowers around. We'll probably put some more around once we build the mushroom, but we're gonna start out with those. And once again, we are back to nighttime. Nighttime comes quick, y'all. It comes so quick. I just thought these would look cute because they're red. We're trying to go for a red theme. So while I'm right here, I just want to experiment. How do we put these vines down? I don't want to go down. Yeah, here. They don't want to place out. Do they go in the water? So what is with these vines? Are they going on trees? I really don't know what these vines are for. Maybe they're like a gameplay item. I thought they were like just nature, but they're being difficult. I was like, oh, let's try this. try something new because, you know, I haven't seen that before. This is why I don't find things that new fun, because you have to like figure them out, and they're never just like easy. And seeing new things, oh my god, I know it's not new. I've been playing Minecraft forever, but I'm so used to playing Sims more. I've complained about this before. I always like press the E key to go up, or the Q key sometimes. It'll make me either like throw it or it'll go into my inventory. And I'm supposed to be pressing the space key, which in Sims does not make you go up. So I have to get used to that. Okay, but since the vines aren't going to work, I guess we can replace that with whatever type of fencing we are going to do. Let's see, All right, so let's go ahead and put down a fence type area. I don't want to do something weird with this. Basically, my plan is to build a house. And that sounds so weird. And what's going to sound weirder is I want the base of the house to be fencing. So basically, I've actually built like several farms in the past. I haven't done one in a long time. Like since I started playing again. Oh my god. Again, this is why we carry class. Grass blocks. I keep saying class. Oh my god. In the past, every time I've tried to have a cow, they basically just climb over the fence. No matter how tall I make. I'm pretty sure that's in game design to where like they can easily escape from like trapped places in the mountains and whatnot, because for some reason, like most of the time when you find them in the game, at least when I have found them in the game, they have been like mountain type areas. So I feel like I'm just gonna have to put a roof on it. I'm gonna do like high fencing and then just use this mushroom block to stop deleting it instead of putting there. I will get the hang of these controls one day. It's been a decade and I haven't done it. You know, I didn't play the whole for a little over a decade, but I think I'm just gonna make a high fence for them bigger than that. It's just gonna have to be a weird shape. But then I'm gonna put these red blocks on it, and we will make it to where it has a roof on it. But I'm gonna try to kind of blend it and make it look like this is the house. So if this is the house, or people think that, then people won't come to our mushroom like trying to knock on our door, basically, our trap door, because I trap door. So we can kind of make this the cow area. I want it to have the biggest area. We're gonna have other animals. I want this to be like a main feature, like the cow area. So maybe we'll do it about this big. Do I do a triple fence? Why not do a big old entrance? And then, let's see, I think I'm gonna do a triple layer of a fence. And I'll probably still have it to where they can like see out everywhere. And obviously they have a gate. You probably have a way for them to get out and explore, but they need to have a safe area to stay in. And then, does the gate stack like this? I would assume so. Question of the day. Okay, I can put a fence here and then put gate here. We'll just pretend that it works as a full gate. Yeah, no, my fence deleted. Why is the gate only that? I don't like that. There we go. Perfect. I have a gate situation here. All right, so as you can see, we did our tall fence area. I think I'm going to do some extra lighting in here though, so we can put it here, and maybe we'll put a couple in the back here, and then we just gotta do the top of it. So let's go ahead and go over bed and sleep through the night. Let's go ahead and, oh my god, now I'm doing it because I'm trying to press the SWSAD keys and I keep pressing E. Frustrating. Okay, let's figure out how we are going to go ahead and use this red mushroom block, because I do want it to have more height than you would think. So let's go ahead, maybe just start with the corners. But what if, like, because it's like mushroom cow, we give it like little horns here? I don't know. We can pretend that's like its little horns, and this can be a little bit taller. So maybe we can like put it up to here, and then we can do the actual root here, because it's gonna be one shorter on the inside than it looks like it is on the outside when it comes to how blocks work in Minecraft. And then we'll start doing an outline of the fence type thing here. Is that lined up? I feel like that's not right. I want it to line up correctly. There we go. I just went ahead and put a little column there. I was like, I'm not gonna get this without doing it this way. Right. And oh, when you hit the chip side of it, like, I don't like that actually. Alright. But perhaps go ahead and I want the column to be kind of a whole corner. Like that, we can put more glass there, honestly. And then let's go ahead and outlining it. Bam, boom, bam. Alright, maybe make this a little bit taller too, like we did back there. This up. Maybe dip this part in. So the column pieces are just kind of like by themselves on the front. It also gives a little bit of separation at the gate in the area. And let's block this tree from growing inwards. And then, like I said, I did want this part art to mainly be glass, but I think I'm going to give border one over here on these parts that only have one tile, because I feel like a mushroom, you want at least a border of this. Well, it's not supposed to look like a mushroom. It gives the mushroom colors. And I am with the glass gonna go upwards. You know, mushrooms sometimes have like white spots on them. We're going for a mushroom theme. It's gonna be like the big white spot in the middle, and it can go a little bit higher, be like a little cap or something. I don't know. It's a weird shaped cap, but I've seen some weird shaped caps. Oh, that's cute. It is mushroom vibes. Mushroom cow vibes. I like it. But I think we do actually, to keep them from leaving the fence, still, we can leave like one space with no fencing, but we have to actually, okay, well apparently I can't get through here without deleting something or going to the, we might have to delete this wood. Cows can get out of that. They get out of like a single square. Can I put a gate there? There we go, we can do it like that. Let's go ahead and add one final layer of fencing. I am going to put glass here. So cute. We'll furnish it later, but we do have a little pin for our mushroom cow. Honestly, I kind of want to make it to where it even has a little double gated section here. So we could do it to where this levels up like this, just two. See, I want it to have one space in the middle here, but we could have a single gate here in the middle, and then that way, if they at least try to get out, we can at least attempt to stop them before they fully. Not promising that'll happen, but also I'm probably never actually going to live here, so I'm just actually kind of just thinking from the villager's perspective. Like if I were to put a villager in this home, oh, there's like a flower floating there, but it's glitching into the fence and it's really bad looking. Maybe let's go ahead and while it starts, put some more lanterns out so we can see. Maybe we can even put some lanterns. Oh, does this go on the wall? I can't remember. It's also, oh, it actually goes on top of the gate. Wait, hold on. Does it go on top of the gate? Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Wish I had known that before. I actually like that. Honestly, it kind of looks like the head of a mushroom cow, which is kind of fitting. I honestly kind of love it. All right. But also, this isn't going to be the only fenced area. So I actually did want to have a couple other animals. Real quick, actually, let me go in inventory and scroll all the way down to the eggs and see exactly what I want. I don't want like a full farm, but I do want a couple other animals. I'm pretty sure I would like a fox and maybe like a dog or a wolf. Sorry, a fox and a wolf. And then I absolutely want the mushroom cow, but I want some other kind of like gated animal. So we have like llamas, we have rabbits, what other? We have camels, we have donkeys, we have regular horses, sheep. I kind of am thinking sheep, but we're getting a wolf. Does it really make sense to have the sheep? Like a wolf and a fox and then trying to have sheep? I don't think that would go well, but I feel like a goat could fight off, or a fox and a wolf, more than just a regular sheep with no horns. Do we want any other animals? I kind of want chickens. Wait, hold on. we have chickens, right? That's obviously like a thing. You have chickens. Chickens, I think, will just stay in the fence like one high, I'm pretty sure. So we could do like a little goat and chicken area, and maybe like each time, because I think the goats stay in 2 levels of fencing. They won't get out that way. So maybe we do like a 2 level, and then we can do 1 level for the chickens, and it just be like layers of fence leading to the mushroom cow. Mushroom's gonna be right here, so we don't have that much, but we can, maybe the chickens can be over here. Actually, that could be cute. Have the chickens over here, and then this just be like the sheep area. Okay, I kind of like that. Actually, we're gonna do that and extend our fencing out. So I think we'll actually go ahead and just extend it here. We'll do a layer first. I don't want to hit the fairy circle. Yes, I'm going around the half fairy circle. I really don't want to hit that bush because I don't know if I could find it. Bring it back in the inventory. Let's go ahead. This. Bam, boom, bam. Thank you. Bam. There we go. That can kind of outline the area for the base of the mushroom. And let's go ahead and make the entrance like right here, basically. So switch over to a gate and put that there. There we go. All right, got the double gate. Now we should be able to do this for our little goats. Our little goats, not sheep. I don't know if I kept saying that, but honestly, let's go ahead and just like put a tower corner here. I don't know why. I just feel like that maybe they find us. All right, so we can do a tall tower there, and then let's go ahead and circle around and finish putting the second layer for our goats. There we go. With the mushroom here, the stairs here, which means our chickens can be here. So we'll start out with a little corner fence here, and maybe we'll do the corners both sides of the fence, except I did one. Whoops. Let's delete those and replace them with the there we go. All right, have that corner there, and then honestly, I wanted there to be a little dock because I thought this would be a perfect 2-area dock, but have some more grass that leads to that, and we can just of the fence here, mark all the corners. Let's go ahead and double layer this, so like that, and then we can go ahead and fence this off, this, of course, go ahead and this here. And that's kind of weird. I feel like it, with the shape it is, it only makes sense to put it right there. That way the chickens have more room to run around versus where you're opening the gate is like a smaller area, so it's easier for them from going into that area. You can do the little, basically, chicken there, goats there, mushroom cow there, and then we want to do a little bit of a yard for the animals. So maybe we'll put, like, delete this lantern here, and we'll put this as more of an actual yard. So let's spread this out. That way it can still kind of be like a water dock. Maybe I can put a little wood area there. Hold on, no. I feel like every time I like have an idea start to come to life in Minecraft, even though it's never exactly what I pictured, I always have to make adjustments as I'm going. It just turns out so, like, the idea just coming alive, it just feels so exciting. But also, I kind of want to put some more tall flowers over here, like on the sides of these. Honestly, if we could just do like a whole row of them like lining the corner of this, just overflow. I mean, that's kind of was like the whole theme of my garden. We'll go ahead and make the stairs where they come out here. Well, let me go ahead and probably put the outline of the stairs before it gets really dark here. Make it obvious to where it's supposed to be. And honestly, we could probably even go ahead and while it's dark, put the lanterns here. Put this here, this here, this here, this here to kind of be like, hey, this is where we live, in case you wondered. Let's go ahead and fill in that grass. It'll be a little weird looking because it's grass under dirt, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So let's go ahead and put that there. Cute. Okay, that's good. That's good for the lighting up right now. Let's go ahead and actually head back to sleep. And I think before we do the mushroom itself, kind of saving that till we finish the outside, and then we'll put the giant mushroom in the middle. I want to go ahead and do the stairs and the dock. So we will have to replace some of this. Honestly, I think I'm going to make the dock out of the red mushroom blocks. I kind of love that. And then we can pick a stair. Let's go ahead and switch over to stairs. And oh, I put that lamp in the place. And then stairs here. So here, one here. Here. All right, a little staircase. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Put some more flowers. That's what they would do. So we can put all flowers on either side here, and then put some more regular wildflowers, just to like add some more color in here, or maybe some more red actually. But first, let's go ahead and build this dock. I don't want it to be a huge dock, but I just want there to be like a little dock right here. Maybe go fishing or just enjoy yourself, lounge around. So let's go ahead and perhaps come here, build it. I think it's need to be like red. Then it can just like extend out a little bit so it's out in the water. I kind of like that. It kind of looks like a strawberry. Well, actually, it looks like the strawberry candy, grandma's candy. I do want a little dock area on the other side of the beach too. I feel like it wouldn't hurt them to have two docks. Maybe that's like a smaller one, and this one, like a fishing one, and this one's like the beach jumping into the water area thing. But if I do that, I kind of want to extend this area of the water. Like, I feel like it wouldn't hurt to delete some of this grass and stuff and just have a little bit wider of a river, since we have been adding land to the river and taking away water. There we go. And this could be like the swimming area. So put like maybe like a bigger dock here. So let's it's not going to be perfectly shaped, but I kind of like the idea of this going out that and have this come this. Oh, it's raining! It's raining. It's pouring. The lake will shortly be soaring. All right, let's go ahead and extend this out. I don't want anything in this build to be perfectly shaped, except for like in a circle-ish shape when it comes to the mud. Everything else, I kind of want it to be like jagged. Put a lantern out to help them see, but I don't want to put like there. Maybe I feel like one more. That is super fun. I like that. So with that, I think I'm going to actually go ahead and put some more flowers down. If I just, okay. I know there's more flowers in that. We can just work with this as landscaping, because what we do need to put actual mushrooms around too. But I think I want to save that as the very last landscaping thing. So we're literally just gonna go around here and randomly place red. We're not even gonna think about it that much. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. I don't want to put anything here. I don't want to block the actual mushroom area. Maybe we can just put a couple over here. I feel like the further away from the actual mushroom we get, the less like red there's gonna be. That can be here. So let's go ahead, switch over. Oh, it's not a rose, it's a poppy. Were we on a rose? No, that's a tulip. Do we not have roses? We probably have rose bush. We got poppies. Honestly, poppies are more fun than roses. There we go. Not there. Actually, really? The last place is on top of this hill. There's not really a lot on top of this. I don't think I'm going to put any much up here too. So we kind of just like place them right here. Just all around the edges here. Go ahead and place that there. And is that enough for the flowers? I put no, I didn't put them here. Let's go ahead and maybe put some amongst these trees I liked. And go up here. Here. There's some there. Okay, so I think we've done flowers everywhere. Now for the tiny mushroom. The tiny mushrooms. Now I am gonna put more tiny mushrooms around the base of the big mushroom, but real quick, I just wanted to put them other places. I didn't have to come back later and fill them in. So let's go ahead and put them down. Okay, so I looked it up, and this is so weird to me, but you have to put it in shaded areas. I mean, I guess it's realistic, but like, I can't believe that's actually a thing. Okay, so we have to put it basically like, well, I say right next to trees, but I don't know how to tell if an area has a certain shade level because like you have to have like level 12 or less of light. I mean, it says you can also build a structure around it, and that helps. Okay, well, I'm gonna place them where I want what we already have. Has to be near. I have taken down so many trees. Okay, well, we're just gonna have hidden mushrooms. I am more toward the actual stair area around the building. Or maybe once we put a building, is it because the lights are there? Or is it because I need to be... Let me test this. Like, let's put this right. Yeah, no, it's because it needs to be under a tree. That's what I thought. We'll just put them. I know I just said we weren't going to put them, but I wanted a lot of them, and now I don't have a lot of space to put a lot of them. I can put one next to my bed. All right, so we do have some mushroom, and I guess I will put them back in my inventory later once the mushroom app is built. So that way we can see if the shading of a surface happens. I guess I can test that with this building. What if we put it here? It has to be under trees. Okay, well, I guess that saves me from heartbreak later. Thanks for testing that now. I'm gonna put trees right around my mushroom. Like, the whole thing is there's supposed to be like a mushroom by itself. So I guess we won't have a little mushroom around our big mushroom, but we do have little mushrooms under the trees and whatnot, which is cute. And we have a little twinkly bush. We have a bunch of flowers. So I think we are now ready to build mushroom cap. So logically, I feel like it only makes sense to start with the stem of the mushroom as well as the base, and then go ahead and do the cap of the mushroom and build what I want to do inside the cap, and then we'll move to the basement, finish the outside, and put in the animals. Let's go ahead and start with the stem because I already went ahead and put what I thought we would for this, and I feel like the base is going to be kind of large with the pattern I want to go in, and I want it to be centered. So I'm almost thinking maybe just do 4 squares to start out with as the base of this, and then we'll work our way around it as we progress up. Because I feel like the best thing to do here is just to make a spiral staircase around the stem. And oh great, it's raining. Dang it. Okay, well, how high up are we now? We're pretty high up, honestly. I kind of want the bottom to level out with the trees, though. We're probably going to go ahead and do it a little bit higher because the top of this pole will be where the floor for the inside of the cap bedroom will be. I feel like this is a pretty good height, honestly. So let's go ahead and perhaps do the base of it. And to do the base of it, I need to kind of know where the bottom stair is going to be. I think I want to do the bottom stair here, that it can just spiral upwards, and I'm going to do that. And then we'll put here, stairs will go up. So the base of that there, the rest of it shouldn't touch the ground. So it shouldn't affect the rest of this. I feel like I just want to go ahead and make kind of a almost quote round base, which is kind of hard in this game, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll start with just a regular square around the base to make it simple. And then I guess we can start with corners, kind of try to our pattern. I don't know how wide we have to go this wide. How does it level out here if I do that? I mean, it comes out right at the bottom of the stairs, so I feel like I can't be mad about that. It will have to come out a bit more this way if I want a circle. So, how slanted is I let myself at here. That's not exactly the length of a circle I was gonna go for, but you know what? It actually works. I'll just let it be. Oh, I'm gonna actually have to do it once. I feel like that's gonna not at that level. So let's put grass back here, and then we'll jump up or because it's gonna add our weakness. So let's go ahead and do it like this. The reason I do that is because if I were to do it the way I was doing it, this part was going to be like 4 or 5 lengths long, and that's just like too long on the circle side with these flowers around. Now, if it runs into the flowers or fence, I'll probably just stop it midway. So it will be a circle, but I don't think it'll be a circle because I really the room pattern on. Let's go ahead and size I'd match here. So luckily this kind of fits perfectly matching with that way. Then it kind of cuts off here, and I don't want to go into, I think that's that side for the corner, honestly right here. But let's see, yeah, because the next piece would go into there and then go that way. That wouldn't really work, so I think we'll just have to go this way this time. Since this is side, I have to pattern on it. That's what we can on this side. I feel like you would be doing a simple pattern this to make kind of a circle. I'd have to get right here too, I guess, when we go around. Can't do over here, but good. This is fine. This is fine. Let's kind of try to that this side. So this, and I can go here. I guess I can delete that flower. I can delete one flower for this. I will leave it disconnected right there because of that. That's the best we can do as the base for the wood. Then I'm going to centers of these here as well. That stripe, and we're gonna have the same thing this side, long ways, this, that, and then we can on this side make this side this goes here. Oh yeah, that makes this so much better. I was really stressing how bad this looked, honestly, with the fence kind of blocking most of the pattern, but I like that better. Okay, so now go ahead and sleep through the rest of the night, and we'll do the last. Hopefully when we sleep through the night, the rain will be closer to letting up. There we go. It's more sunny now. So we can go ahead and now switch to glass. Go back down here, and I'm basically going to just take all the white pieces and re-center them with glass. So do one here. I'm going to leave the roses there, so have any more roses be deleted. But I guess we should round out this part. It will be more circlish that way, and we get it to where it has like a wood ceiling, and we'll up glass underneath the glass is with white wood. It's kind of more of a but I think it works. It looks like the base of I guess. Wait, I could fix all of this by moving all of this one over. Stairs over, and then I'll have to end the glass where the dirt is. So yeah, put one block here, block here. You know what, screw it. I don't know, it'll be wrong on the pattern, but we can put it there, and if I absolutely hate it, we'll put it back. That we're gonna have to do it here. Do that. Okay, hold on. Like this, that, do glass. So let's do that. Like this is off now, right? Oh, it's because I moved wood. That's why the center stripe is not on anymore. That's what's throwing me off. This glass, this glass. Deleted my flower for no reason, but that's right. It's a little of that, but I feel like there's probably used to be grass now. So let's go ahead and fill that back in with grass, and that'll kind of curve out that corner for me. That is supposed to see grass there, but maybe we just glass off on the side. So let's just leave it like that. I think that's symmetrical enough to satisfy. I feel like I can handle that. So now the part I'm actually looking forward to is building the spiral staircase. I don't know what it is about a spiral staircase that I love this game, but I love spiral staircase. Like, I will spend hours spending, well, really any staircase, not particularly just spiral. And honestly, I don't think I want to do the base all the way to the bottom. I think it would look more mushy at it running like a vine or a vein through it, almost all the way to the top. Then we're gonna this piece and make that where the ladder goes. So let's go ahead and put the ladder here like that, and then we'll put a trap door up to the base level. So let's go ahead and put the base of the top of down. Now, we don't have to make it huge, but I do want the cap to be pretty big. Just have to keep in mind it's going to be wider than this part actually. So I will leave a hole there, rest of it. We have that, and now we can go ahead and take the mushroom block thing and start building like kind of up and out, and then circle up and back in and make like a curved peak at the top. I think we're gonna go ahead and make one of these here, and then, well, I guess we'll actually have to kind of the same logic as the staircase. You have to have one to put the next layer on top of. I guess I can go ahead and the next layer. There we go. And of course, by the time I finish this is well into the dark time. This is like kind of what we have going on for the base of the mushroom cap. And right quick, I'm going to go ahead and go sleep through the night. And then we're going to put the staircase in and then put the trap door in. And then we'll start finishing the rest of the cap. I want to make sure I have some stairs here. So let's go ahead and go to stairs and put here, and have to put another here, and then I did one. All right, this is why we test things and build in parts. All right, this one up fine. The stair here, there's only one place I misplaced, so that's not bad. Now there's this part, so I actually don't need at all right here. If anything, part to actually get here. So I guess I should put the staircase to the test before I put in the ladder, but this is fine. I got excited. Now let's go ahead and start staircase one more time. Make sure it really works to lead us up here. And so let's go ahead and place our ladder down for here. So let's go ahead and here and place that down. Let's go ahead and up. Bam, boom, bam. Got this. Bam. And then we just gotta fill in the missing holes. But hey, at least we got it working. I may have placed it wrong at first, but we got it now. And now we can go ahead and finish the cap. My idea is to do this like one, maybe two more times and then circle back in. But I think it's only going to take more time of doing the same pattern. So literally, I'm just going to same things. So build two out, but one on the outside ones. Gonna misclick that after almost a decade or over a decade. It's going to place these like that all the way around. And since it's growing into the corner, it's probably going to be where we can't really actually expand it out any further than this, because we would have to delete way more of the tree to do that. So I'm probably just going to this as the size that we choose to go with. All right, so if we go down, you can kind of see the curving up that I was going for. Honestly, I probably should have made it where this part was gone, but there's no way I'm about to replace that many tiles, because I would have to replace all of these too. So we're just going to work with what we got here. And honestly, I think the smartest move would to be make this actually a little bit taller. Let's see, we want the walls of the place. Like if we made this the bottom, that would make it more tall and kind of shape it on the outside where it has a corner. So let's make it more tall all the way around, and then we will see the best way to go ahead and make it a little bit more pointed so we can extend it out and up. So I ended up going with 3 wide in the inside, because with 4 wide in the inside, that made it 5 wide on the outside, and that just seemed too big for what I was going to do. But I feel like this will still be enough room on the inside, hopefully. From here, I think we're gonna go back to sleep, because I keep working through to where it's dark when I am off camera. So let's sleep here, and then we're gonna start doing the very edge of the center and looping back up. And now I can't just like go straight out from under my bed because there's a giant mushroom ahead of me. Okay, so basically my idea here is to go ahead and make, I'm probably thinking the best way to do this, because we're going to curve in like this. We want to put the middle ring right around here. So put it like that. And then when we go inwards on the other side, will be going like that. So it kind of pretty much the exact opposite of what we were doing, and then it'll square upwards like that. So I'm going to simultaneously do the inside wall and the outside wall. So I've done the corner on the outside, but I'm kind of curious to see if this side is more challenging or easier than when I did on the outside, because I feel like it's actually gonna be easier. So really just do it that. And here we are at the tree again. So I think I am going to go ahead and delete these and go ahead and put one intermerging with the very top of the tree trunk. So the tree is like literally growing in mushroom because our mushroom is so big. Hey, I actually finished the wall before it got dark. Go me. But now I want to look at the bottom here, see what we have. Now I am thinking probably need to do one more layer around this because this one's 2-layer wall. So that means you have to basically just add a layer on top of what we did. So the inner layer gets one, outer layer gets one, inner layer, outer layer, inner layer, outer layer, inner layer, outer layer. And there we go. So now it's even both sides. And then if we look from here, how far does it go? It goes 2 in. So I'm thinking we're actually going to have to go ahead and this from being 2, I guess. So maybe we do another 2-tile wall here, and then we'll do a 2-tile indentation and see how much room that leaves us to make the curve. So here, literally all I'm going to be doing is, again, pretty much the same thing. So let's do it like that. So we'll have this wall here, 2 tall, and put tile here, and then have to make it too wide. Oh, it is already getting dark. Okay, here we're just gonna do this corner. That, do not put a block there. There. Now we can go back to doing the 2, 3, 4 all the way. All right, there we go. And I'm also seeing that I'm missing one like right here. So I'm just gonna, down here and replace that, and then go ahead and head on to our bed. I actually feel like I got a decent amount done during that day. Like we actually got like more done than I had been getting done in a day on this mushroom. All right, I'm gonna have to go over here and then I can from here. I think we're one more inwards to make this. Well, I guess we have to do it 2 inwards so we can put a wall there. But here to make an indent, that would be that. So we get this pattern going, and here comes the rain. Na 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 na. Here comes the rain. Na na na. Make it a little bit simpler. I feel like the first row and then the second row. Honestly, probably do the same thing again. So with 2 in, I'm actually only gonna do 2 in this layer being 2 because we're gonna do a little something different at the top. So we have this. I'm actually going to do, should I do one more layer or should I do all glass? I think I'm just gonna do all glass from here. Give them like a little glass roof at the top, or at least, what we can do is do the corners. So there's like this, because I want to give us spots. I don't want to leave the whole top glass. I want there to be a glass roof. I'm also going to be deleting some of the red ones, add some more spots like down here on the side, but I wanted to get the structure done and then build. So from here I'd have the red ones be this upwards, the glass. So put this down like that. That kind of leaves a curve on the top. Should we even do like, actually I think that works. High on the center, we can go through and make the other dots. So I think this one I want to have here, break into the sunlight here. So let's build it that same way all the way around. So I did all the ones in the middle, and now I'm going around and doing the corners. So I've done 3 of the corners so far, but let me show you how I'm doing them on this 4th one. I'm basically deleting this corner piece, the one under it, then the 3 around it, and I'm putting one here, and then making it a full-on 4 square. I'm curious how the inside is going to look because I feel like there's going to be just like random glass pieces hanging down. We're going to do the middle on this layer. So go down a little bit and be doing the same thing. So in the middle, I'm going to be this one, and then also on the sides, be doing that same 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit too high. 1, 2, 3. So we'll do that all the way around. And then this part gets skinny on, so we might have to do a little bit more of a different technique. There we go. We have that all the way around. And now for the skinnier part. So, I mean, I guess we pretty much just do the same thing, but in a skinnier form. So I guess in the corner, we just do 2 glass, not like that, but like that. I guess that's the simplest way to do it. Alright, so I'm on the last bit of the wall now, just putting that in, and then the bottom is gonna be a whole nother story. So I actually want to go ahead and head on to sleep. Oh, it looks like the rain did stop alright, like before we even hit. No, never mind. It's just because we were but it did clear up. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom. So basically, this is going to be a different story because I actually want to use some glass pieces to give it like a 3D bottom, basically. So look from here. Let's do a whole just outline around here. Kind of circle the stairs we have. So I can put this maybe. I don't know, I kind of like that. That'll give us a base to go off of. I want to possibly do like little stripes out to here. I'm thinking like we do this to the right, and then each time we go out, we can go. It's kind of harder working from the bottom. Okay, we can go like basically this. This one kind of like that. Gives like a little hang off the ball. We may even just delete this one and just do 2 up. I think that actually looks the best. We do 1 here though. Yeah, no. I'm being indecisive, but I actually think that looks better. So we'll do the corners first. There we go. All right, and so I'm gonna just do that on every corner here. All right, so I got the corners done, and then I think it should have 1 more stripe in the middle. I'm gonna do it in the middle. It's gonna have to be 2 wide, and that's not really by my choice. That's just how it lines up. It like this maybe. Have it go up a bit on the sides. Kind of matches, right? Let's do that same thing over here. Well, I can't do that same thing over here because it's a different length on this side. So actually going to opposite of that, and we are going to put the 2 striped center and then come out with this part the other side. So we're going to do this on one side, and then we're going to do this on the other. I think I'm going to start with the side that we're going to do just what we did with the other. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's bent like that on that side. So I think that is the bottom done. So let's see how that looks. I think maybe we could use a few right in here, but how to line the top and this bottom up is going to be interesting. This side's a little bit easier. I can just put it right here and right here. And on this side, I guess I just do an blank spot. We're not going to touch the middle line. I think the middle line we're going to leave without windows. Meet up with that. So see 1 here, and that's what I did. All right, so I'm going to do that to all the corners. And of course, the tree is going to be in the way for this. Go away, tree. Go away. I don't want you. You're not needed. My mushroom is more important. All right, let's put this here. 1, 2, 3. And oh, this corner is going to be hella interesting. Okay, let's see what we're working. Because I might just put 1 here and call it done. Well, let me see what it looks like from very underneath. I'm not going to be able to build up from there. So all our corners are done. And now for the center. Can you tell I was procrastinating the center just a little bit? Let's do it on a corner that's not messed up first. So I think here we're just going to put like that. It's not really poking out further in that. So I think we just made it one layer. I liked it before, but this is more realistic, I feel like. So I think on this side, I guess we'll start here, and then this, not that, but like this, and I think that looks good. So now I'm just going to do that to all the sides all the way around, and I think the only place it'll get tricky is like right here. So if we can basically just try to follow the outline we've been doing. Now I know it's harder to see when it's dark, not only for me but for you, but that sunset when it's setting is so pretty in this game. I'm obsessed with it. All right, let's go ahead and put these here. Then we would have here. I may actually delete the leaves for this because I don't want leaves to go away and then it not be part of the structure. So I'm not moving the stuff. So let's go ahead and put this like that. And let's see what we're working with on the other side. The other side's pretty much fine, because it doesn't go into the point we're actually going to be covering. All right. Now the outside of our mushroom is officially done. So I do want to actually go ahead and drop down here, go into our bed, go to sleep so we can look at it in the daylight. We have bottom of our mushroom here. If we go out here, fly up, our mushroom looks like, oh my god, there's so many dots on our, but it's so satisfying to look at. Going down here, this is what the edge looks like from the bottom far away. I like this. Bigger than I was expecting, but I feel like that's like everything I do in Minecraft. Like every time I try to do something tiny, it just turns out bigger. So now I want to go ahead and see what the inside looks like, because oh my god, is this interesting. So here, up, open, down, and close. This is what we're okay. Honestly though, I'm obsessed with the ceiling. The ceiling is actually fantastic. I think we should go ahead and just give ourselves some ceiling lights, put them all around edges. So maybe not around the edges, but like the corners, so we can do them on the inside little pieces here. That should probably be enough light at night. How are we gonna do this lofted situation I want to do? One, I want to have a huge bed. I think the lofted area is actually gonna have to be in the middle, because I want there to be room to at least have 3, maybe even 4 across, because of how this is worked. Well, I guess, yeah, all the way around is for either way. So let's go ahead and perhaps add a layer here where our bed is. The bed will perfectly fit there, so now we have to do a layer around it so we can walk all the way around it. The trapdoor is there. I guess we could do the staircase like up here, have like a little under space. That would be kind of cute. So let's work backwards from what we would normally. So making the staircase will go ahead and take up all of the under the wall space. So on this side, we're gonna have it all the way down here. Then go ahead, just make that all the way there. Then we can go here, and we want top layer come out right here. The stair needs to be here. So let's go this, fill in this little wall here, put one more than the other one because we want a wall beside our actual stair. It underneath, that'd be great. Not much room to squeeze in here, but I kind of want to make this almost like a hidden reading area. So what if we deleted these tiles right in, so we could have like a secret reading nook? Place bricks that are right here so they have red edges, and also that'll give us like, though I do kind of want to do more just to give the whole, I know that makes it uneven. Maybe we could do it looping around. Have all the window space here. We will make this that way it's even all around. And then we just gotta replace all of these are showing the inside of the mushroom boards. So that there. That's good. I'll come back and put some like carpet down so it looks more like seating. Honestly, should we shrink this part in? Because seating, when I normally do it like this, it only has one layer. Like it's not hard for your feet thing off. All right, so we have a little secret seating section here because besides the lofted actual bed area, I did want to do some kind of bookshelf wall. Maybe this be the bookshelf wall. So make a wall in here. Because we can make this wall, have it go this, have the trap door right there. Maybe this should be the library wall then. This will be our bookcase wall. I don't know what we'll do with there. And then we can have the get ready area be here. So let's go ahead and get some well, first we have to add the stairs. Let me go ahead and put our stairs in. So this part is functional. Also, I missed a piece right here and a whole line. Have this secret reading nook start here. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of it having like an archway. That's cute. It's more of a door, a hallway. I don't know what we'll do with that corner yet. We'll figure out something. Like I said, let's go into our inventory. And first thing I want to do, get some carpet. Obviously, we're going to have red carpet, bookcases, come out wherever you put in a bookcase. Probably don't need the trapdoor. And then I want to go through and just pick out some items I think I need in the library area. I already have seating down, so we don't really worry about that. But what else could possibly go to the library? Maybe we could do like a tapestry. We do also get a bed for our bedroom. All right, we'll come back for more decorations. We can start with this. So since we're already right by the little reading nook, let's actually go ahead and come in here and put the seating carpet down. So basically what I do to make seats is I'll like give myself a little box like this and literally just put little carpets top of it. This part I think actually should have blocks in it. So let's block it off like that and then have this seating, not that. And we can this one off. This maybe we do another archway into here. I don't hate that. I am in the darkest part of the night. Let me go ahead and put some lights in here. If I throw them, and we have a little seating room. Technically, we still gotta decorate. Let's go ahead and put our library wall. So for the library wall, should we just have like a whole corner of light? Because I don't know what to do else to do. So I think for this, I'm going to delete all the way up here. There's going to be some windows. Well, let's go ahead and move to our bookcases, and we're literally just going to do a whole wall set where the windows are. So we'll have it go up like that and then have two down here. Oh, I actually like that. You know what? That actually breaks it up a little bit. I don't mind that. I do kind of want to have a ladder up here. Okay, there are bookcases. Let me go back to our inventory and put in a ladder place to the bookcases. And then what if we did a ladder up to this little window and it be like basically quote unquote like ladder to the bookcase. This one can go all the way up here to reach that side. This can go up to here and maybe you can get to the windows from that. And then I feel like I should treat this like a table. I just have it be left alone. Maybe we can have some extra lighting in the very corner. I almost don't put anything else on it because of the ladders and whatnot, but we might put something on this wall. Then while I have what I need to have my inventory, let's go ahead bed area. So like I said, huge bed because this person is going to have a lot of pets and I know they can't actually sleep in the beds, but I kind of like the idea that they could maybe like come here, join them in the bed. Let's make sure they can actually get in the bed. Yeah, it's actually nighttime, so I can sleep through it. It works. I couldn't test that if it wasn't nighttime, I guess. So let's go ahead and that it works like that. Perfect. We have a little skylight. Maybe we can use the white blocks to give us some like quote unquote end tables. But something up here, we'll come back and do like paintings and whatnot on the inside of this place, but I do want to go ahead and do a get ready area. Built in chest here, be like basically almost like a dresser. We can put those like that. That works for me. And then I guess let's go ahead and put some banners above it so I can go ahead and say I use those, I guess. Right, so let's maybe these in the middle. That kind of adds some decorations there. And now we can start picking out decorations. Let's put the enchanting table and calligraphy table in this area. Maybe we put the enchanting table. We could put like 3 of them in this corner. That would be good. And then also put some bigger tables maybe over on this part. This. Let's have some areas there. So get in there and go up the ladder. That's good. And then I did want a jukebox in here. So maybe we that at the very top, just kind of hanging down right there. I feel like that's good. Let's have a little wall speaker. And then I did want potted. I don't know how. I guess I could put one right here and one right here. Then that's kind of cute. I honestly don't. I feel like it needs to be like paint wall, like a painting wall. Maybe it can also be a mushroom. So we can have all of these. That's cute. The cauldron, I feel like possibly go in this corner. And I kind of want it to be like a built-in. I think the cauldron by default is only one tile. But what if we put some tiles like this? And we could put the cauldron in the middle there. I don't think we have like a mirror or anything, do we? Let me check. I could just wait. Do we have a mirror? That's a banner. Painting. Yeah, I don't think have a mirror to put up on the or anything. So let's go ahead and pull up the cauldron here. I bring up every item with C. This is a way to do it because there's a lot of C items, but see, it has to be all right. There it is. So we'll go ahead. I might put more mushrooms down. So let's leave that for now. And like I said, I don't think I'm tempted to put it in crystal, but if I accidentally press it, I might cry. Oh, we could put a composer, like a little trash can. Okay, this is gonna be cute. Let's actually go to the lecture center and maybe we can put it like right here, stand here and listen to a lecture be given, and then need to have a trash can somewhere. So maybe that's what this very corner trash can there. And then we're going to go ahead, cauldron, one here, one here, one here. And then let's go ahead and put mushrooms all around that as well. So you have some mushrooms by your cauldron. And now I think the only thing it needs is some artwork. I don't know how to place this correct. Oh, that does look cool. I actually really like that. Hold on. I like that just as a full size. Okay, we'll leave that. So let's go ahead and go back into inventory, go back down, and then we want to go to our 2x1s because that is the size I used them. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I was doing the wrong size completely. Actually, this is the size that I want it over here. What do we want to do with this one? This one, I guess. What if we did this one like 3 times? They look like one big horse painting. So we can put that one like that. Honestly, let's do 4 creepers there, like 2 high. I think that looks good. And then I want it to put one up here. Oh, that's cute. I like that for above the bed. I really miscounted because I ended up putting 5 there. So maybe we can put one on this wall above this. So we'll go to this one and put that there. A little ocean view. And honestly, let's go ahead, go through and just light up this place a little bit more. So if we can get this to go on there without deleting it, that would be great. Why going there? Keep trying to put it there. It doesn't want to go there. But we'll go there. Maybe we can put some lights on top of this wall. Put one by the window, maybe. This window. And with that, I can't really think of anything else I actually want in here at the moment. I think this is good for like the bedroom library area. Now the only thing left to do is the actual basement and then just wrap up the outside. Put it like this. There we go. That might be a little bit easier on us. Oh, it's nighttime though. So I know we just came out of the bedroom, but we're going to go to our emergency bed. I don't feel like dealing with it. So let's sleep through this and then start in the basement. Basically, in the basement, I want like a crafting area and like a kitchen area. I need to find where I put the... Oh, I didn't put the trapdoor. I just put this. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put trapped doors here. We'll go ahead and delete under them. Delete this of dirt and replace it with actual wood. Place it in here and this will be our trap door. I guess I should go ahead put a ladder, or at least the beginning of a ladder in here. Put the trap door first. Bam, boom, bam. Oh, that door is going to end. One of these is off. I think it's the one. It looks wrong. So let's go ahead and I guess we can put like a double ladder. Maybe we may have to take this out one more after I just put them up. Not go. Oh, they can't go there because that's what it's okay. And then I guess we just down is going to be a little bit than this. Maybe do like 2 more down. And then from here we can go ahead and make it where it just enters into like a room. Have the ladder continue here. Actually put blocks here. Obviously I have to put some light down here. But at least now it doesn't matter if it's daytime or nighttime because we're underground. Put some lights down here. Maybe we can put one on either side here. Let's just keep digging until we have a room. Let's go ahead and alright, it's all white, so now we can probably go ahead and put this in like that. There we go. I don't know what we'll put in this corner yet. We'll figure out something. Let's go ahead and I'm going to basically just dig out a big enough room for a workroom and an eating space. Then I will make the walls white. Oh no! Oh no, I hit a water space! I hit a water space! Oh god. Okay, so there's a water leak right there. Oh god. Okay. Whew. Well, I guess that's gonna be as far back as the wall goes on that side. Okay, hold on. I had 3 wide. Okay, so we're just gonna have this be the back wall, which makes this room a little bit skinnier than I was wanting. Maybe we can do like a bump out there, have that be like the kitchen section, and then we have the eating section right here, and then we could put a barrier wall, have like the crafting section over here. So let's go ahead and make the walls white. It's gonna be a little bit more divided than I was originally planning, but you know, oh, we keep hitting walls. Okay, oh, let's not put red, let's put white. There we go. All the walls are white, and honestly, if all of the ground was stone like this, I wouldn't mind it. So maybe let's go ahead and go into inventory, pick out the stone that matches this. That looks good like that. I kind of like that. Maybe we can make the ceiling also cobblestone. I guess we'll go ahead and go do that before we put the floor here. We can test this door here. Come on, go up. Come on, you got this. Go up. Eee. Oh, there needs to be, well, I guess you can kind of jump. I think it'd be better if there was a missing piece right here, so you know, step down here and then go in there. That's good. Maybe we'll put a stair right here so it's easy step down. And that's kind of cute though. As you can see, I need to put the whites under where the glass is. So basically we're gonna have to fill in all the glasses and then we'll come back, replace glasses. I guess I could have done this earlier, but I really thought it would be easier to do it from the bottom. Alright, so we have all our holes. Now we can easily just go in. Bam, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Here we go. Fill the holes with glasses. Oh, except I deleted it. Okay, I'm so excited about the song. I'm just in a musical mood today. Musical mood. There we go. So I've done that. So now return to our basement. Doors fall in and pick out what we want down here. Let's actually go ahead and do the table because I kind of already know what I want for the table. So basically, I'm going to make a wood surface right here, but I'm actually gonna put stairs around it, but I want to come up here and put the stairs like this. That way they look like chairs, and we have like a whole little seating area in the corner. We can put a wall of furnaces there, and then we can put chest and crafting tables and whatnot in here. So let's go ahead and go to our inventory and pick out what we're going to need. Some lava, because I want to do like a lava trash can basically, because I know we have the composter, but trust me, it's really cool to have like a lava pit. Maybe the lava pit can go like right here. It would be no, hold on, put that okay, hold on, I needed to put something to put it in first. Okay, I was just trying to dig a hole. Whew, that was kind of scary. All right, also, is it gonna expand from here? Because I accidentally put I. All right, bring it down like that. There we go. More like that. All right, so we have that little lava pit. What if we put maybe oh, it just caused a fire there. Okay. I didn't know there was anything for it to burn there, but it is burning it. Okay, well, I guess it isn't spoken. We have a fire. What is on the other side that is burning? Wait, hold on. That is, oh, well, apparently us if we do that. Wait, close up. Oh my god, I'm just burning. Okay. Can you move? Why is all of this burning? Used to when I made lava pits, nothing would catch on fire, but like, there's stone. It shouldn't be burning? I'm so confused. Oh my god, now I'm straight. Oh my god. I'm just, Can you put out. Oh my god, my whole house is going in flames. No! I was like, no, this would be fun. No! Oh my god, my whole house. Hold on. Pause. I need to go get water. Water. No! Blood, down here. Okay, so that is literally the first time I've made a lava pit since re-downloading Minecraft after not playing for years. I used to put lava pits in my build all the time. Like, all the time. No fail, no problem. Like, they never, like, caused issues for me, and now I'm just like, nope. Apparently we are just having problems today. Okay, let me go into my... Oh no, I just spent so long building all that, and there's literally not a reverse in this game. There's literally not a reverse, so I would have to rebuild all of that. Oh my god. Is it bad? The first thing I want to do though is put the lava back and then build around the lava. I really did actually want a lava thing here. It wasn't supposed to go like that, man. It wasn't supposed to go like that. Because now I'm gonna have to go back and rebuild this, and I don't want to rebuild that all on camera. I'm sorry. That's kind of just like not something I want to do. Be quicker for the video if I just, rebuilt it off camera. With that, maybe, just maybe. Hold on. I'm so scared of this going wrong now, but I still want the lava thing. I know. I'm probably about to make a huge mistake doing this. Okay, it says use stone to keep it from spreading, which is what I did, but apparently you have to keep like a 3x3 area around it to keep it from combusting into flames. Oh, how I wish I had known that. It's right here, like this. So 3x3. Start it right here. Let's have a little lava pit. Then put stone down here. Maybe we can have a, higher surface. Then it said at least 3 above. So we'll do it like that. Now, if we put the lava in, it's going to set everything on fire. And I just put it down there. See? Nothing bad happened. I just had to have more space around it. Oh my god. Well, I guess now I'm gonna start rebuilding all this. Like, I literally don't want to do it on camera. The idea of doing it on camera at this point sounds so horrible. Actually horrible. Honestly, this didn't do too bad. Like, this part, I think we just have to rebuild this wall like this. I don't like this. Why did doing this to me? I thought I could do a lava pit just fine, but I guess it was too close to the ladder. The ladder was the first thing to catch on fire. Okay, lava in there. In the very bottom of this. Don't get higher than this. No. Myself can catch on fire because I'm not in game mode, but I am going to have to make this part of the wall stone here. Okay, and then we were putting stone here. And then we had the cook area right here. Let's just put a wall between the furnaces and the lava pit. That just seems like the safest bet at this point. This in the corner. Oh, now the table's gonna be tight. I guess I can just put this stone, this whole space is tighter. I think it was supposed to be one more here. Maybe instead we do it this here. Yeah, that's what it was, like this. Okay, I feel better about how this looks, so I will go ahead and put everything pretty much back to how I had it off camera now that I fixed the basement and the lava area, and then I will come back to you guys because I'm not redoing this all on camera. This was too much work. Okay, so I do believe everything that burnt down is back. And I went ahead and actually built the area around the lava pit. So basically like the kitchen area, because I was like, okay, let me just play it safe and back up my save file, build what I need to off camera, and then back up my save file again after taking the lava out of my inventory. Because I was like, if things are gonna burn down, I'd rather it just happen off camera while I'm building everything else back up. And it took me an hour and a half to rebuild everything back up off camera without me talking. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. I'm confessing that it is like almost a month later because I originally built this towards the end of my Renaissance Fair season, because what inspired this build is my booth at fair is under a huge mushroom. But after the way this went down and me having to rebuild off camera, and then I just had to finish off fair season, I got sick. I couldn't. I had to give myself some time. I ended up giving myself a little bit more time than I planned. But to be fair, I just spent the last 4 days editing the first 1 hour and 20 minutes of this footage that you just watched, because that 1 hour and 20 minutes of footage came out of almost 5 hours of footage that was recorded at one time. So, but also the audio on those clips were messed up, which is why it took me even longer to edit it, because I had to deal with messed up footage and fix the audio in the footage. So it's just been a whole clusterfuck. But now that I have done all that, I don't want all of that work to go to waste. So we're going to finish this build. We're actually not too far from finishing it. I just need to finish off the basement and finish off the animal area and place down the animals, and we will be done. And I will give you guys a full tour at the end as well, so you can have the satisfaction of seeing the whole thing done. But let me real quick go ahead and show you what I replaced down and what I placed down into addition what I already had, so you are caught back up to where I am on the build. So real quick, we are going to start off with what caused all this stupid chaos in the first place, the lava. So as you saw in the previous clips, I did put it below the floor level just so it didn't like overflow, but I was like, that's not enough. So I'm going to put a wall in front of it, and we put a stair on the wall so you can stand on there and throw things in. But you know, I figured it was better to have the separation from the fence. And also, I did put furnaces and smokers and stuff in for a kitchen, but I put a column in the corner. I did put a little counter space on the very inner corner, so we have like a quote kitchen counter, but we have 2 furnaces and a smoker and the other cooking thing. And I also put some shelves up here, and we're pretending they're cabinets. And then I went ahead and placed our painting here. So that's all the new stuff I placed. We still haven't done this corner. I'm going to do that with you guys, but I did go ahead and fix what was up here. So if we come up here, oh, it looks like it's getting dark. So let's look at this real quick. I fixed all the flooring, all the fencing. If we go up into the mushroom itself, I fixed everything that burned down here. It wasn't a lot that burned down here. Like, there wasn't much damage up here, but I did put back the little bit of damage that was had. But now that we have placed all that back, and I've given myself way too long to recover from this, let's go ahead and finish this off because there's really not too much more to do. I do need to go ahead and put some stuff in our inventory so we can decorate. I am going to go ahead and place a jukebox maybe right here since I already have it out in my inventory, and then you can have like music in the kitchen. And then let's go ahead and go to our inventory, and we're just gonna go to all the items and get all the stuff I'm thinking about having for our crafting corner because it's spread all throughout the different areas. So I went ahead and I grabbed a crafting table, a smithing table, a grindstone, an anvil, a composter, an oak shelf because we're going to pretend we have more cabinets, and then I kept the stone and the wood in case we need like surfaces other than these, like, you know, just plain countertops. And also I want to make sure I have a chest down here as well. So we have all that stuff. We're going to try to fit it into this tiny little corner, but you know, some things may not fit, but we're going to try to fit it all. We can make this the little walkway in and maybe go ahead and just put our chest right here. And then what's good to go? I think the composter would make the most sense to go in the corner. And then I guess we could do 3 things here. Oh, we might have to actually build this one back. There we go. I think I want the crafting table here and then put the smithing table here. And then we can put the other 2 things here. We don't really have space for a counter per se, unless I maybe built not like that. And then we can put a stone little counter space there. And then we can start placing the shelves down. So we can place the shelves like right there. That's kind of cute. Like, it's just over the little counter space. And then maybe we can also do some more shelves right here. And I think all we really need is to put some kind of artwork. Okay, so this 1x1 painting is literally called Target Successfully Bombed. I feel like everything we just went through, I have to get that. Maybe we can do a sunset. We're just going with a fire theme, guys. We're just going with a fire theme. All right, so let's put this one down first. Oh, that's pretty though. That's actually pretty. And then we'll put this one right here, or should we do it up here? Maybe we do 2. I like the 2. There we go. So we have some artwork. We have our basement. Should we call that done? We just need something right here. Maybe we could do some more shelves. Like we have like a wall of up and down shelves. I don't know, I feel like that's nice. And then we can go up here and we're gonna have to go ahead and put down what we want to put for the animals. I was kind of thinking I maybe build them like a little water trough or something. That may be a mistake after what we just went through with the fire. But I feel like water's less dangerous. At least it doesn't destroy things. It just kind of floods things. So I did want to put like a little feeder and water thing in here. Can I just skip over the fence, please? Let's open this up. Go in here, and my idea was to build something here, and then we can have like an inner water area right there for the mushroom cow. And then do we want to put one out in the goat area? I mean, I feel like it's kind of mean not for them to have water, you know, smaller. So we can do that water trough there. The chickens, I mean, maybe they can have just a hole in the ground with water in it. That sounds kind of bad, but I feel like the chickens would prefer not wood, just to have the water in the ground. All we need is the actual water bucket, and I will put the water down because we have water everywhere we need to fill. So let's see if I can do this without flooding the whole thing. Oh, that one went well. And then over here, this one should be easy because it's literally just one spot. Bam, boom, bam. Got a water trough there, ma'am. And then we can put this. If we can go over the fence. Bam. It's a little corner. Low in the corner. Boom, bam. There we go. And then I feel like we could use the composter as like a fake food trough right here. So we could put a hole in the ground and then put little things right there. That actually I think looks better. So we have a fully surrounded water trough and a feeding area. And like I said earlier, the idea of this is that they would let the mushroom cow out to wander around. This is like their sleeping pen, but realistically they're going to stay in here because we don't want them wandering off. They're special. Give the goats a little feeding trough. And then I think the chickens, it doesn't really make sense for them to have one because if you know anything about raising chickens, then you know that they just kind of eat food you scatter on the ground and plus the dirt. And now I think we are to the point. All we have to do for our build to be complete is put down the animals I want. Now I did name them all off earlier in the video, but let me go ahead and remind you that what category is the animals under? And I want to get goat, some chickens, and also a fox and a wolf. You know what? I might as well have a cat too. We may have to put a water dish inside because I want to put all the animals inside. So I'll keep my water bucket. But let's also, we want to, is that the chicken? No, that's the sheep. I want a goat though. Is that the chicky chicks? Chicky chicks. Okay. I think that's good. And go inside the mushroom because I feel like I should put the wolf and the cat, or the wolf and the fox in the basement and the cat upstairs. That might be cute. Maybe downstairs has a space for the animals. Okay, hold on. I'll have to build that, but it'll be worth it. So what if we took away the wall shelf and turn this more into like a door situation? So first, let's get composter for the corner as a little feeding trough. And then we have the water here as their little water dish. We can put that down so we can have a little corner bed here for them. Okay, that's kind of cute though. Okay, that's kind of cute. And then I did want to replace stone. I should have done the stone first, realistically. I'll come back for the carpet. So let's replace the ceiling real quick. And now I can go back and put my carpet back. So let's go ahead and we'll put our fox down. Oh, the little fox. The little fox. Oh, it's just going to stand on the counter. You know what? Accurate. Accurate. And then we're also going to spawn a little wolf. Hello, Wolfie. Oh, you're going to stand on that counter. Well, I have my pets. They like to climb on things, but I have them. And then let's go ahead and go up here. They're my pets now. And then we will go up here and put a little water spot and a bed for the cat. So I like this little corner back here being like maybe like the cat's corner, like a whole little bed for it over here in this corner. That's kind of cute. I'll also put a bed maybe up by my bed because I did originally say I wanted the pets to be able to get in the bed. Maybe we just put carpet all around the bed and call this whole area bed. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this a little weird and basically, okay, let's go ahead and get the mushroom tile as well as the composter back, and we already had the fox placed down, so we can remove that. Bump out on the bottom of our mushroom here. which is gonna look weird to the bottom of it, but it'll be worth it. And then we can take this and put water in here for the cat, and then put a composter here and pretend that's the cat's food bowl. And then if we close this, let's go ahead and spawn the cat right here. Oh, the kitty. You know what? I feel like you should have a friend. 2 cats. Okay. It looked like a wolf. And I was like, hold on, did I spawn 2 wolves? But no, there's just 2 different kind of cats. Okay. So we have 2 cats in here. That's adorable. I love it. All right. So we'll keep our cats in here. I love how I can just hear the animals no matter where I am. Like, they're not around me. Yeah. They didn't follow me. So we're good. Maybe we can spawn like 3 chickens. So we have a bunch of them. Maybe 3 chickens. Can they get out? Hold on. I'm testing this. I don't think they can get out. Okay, but since we have 3 chickens, I think it makes sense for us to have 2 goats and then 1 mushroom cow. 2 goats here. There we go. Oh, look how cute. I don't want to overcrowd. You know, I want them to have room. And then if we go into our pen, the whole reason we built this building, we will spawn our mushroom cow, and then our build is complete. Oh my god, we have a mushroom cow! We have a mushroom cow! Ah! Okay, sorry. Way too happy about this. Alright, so I think with that, I am going to go out here and I'm going to give a quick tour of our whole build. Okay, it is 30 minutes later and the build is not exactly how it was when I left it. I ended up having to do some extra little things because some of my animals kept escaping. Even after I went through all the troubles, like, oh, this is what this animal needs not to escape. No, the goats can just jump that shit. So I had to put glass over the goats. I had to put glass entryways into the mushroom top and bottom. And I had to separate the wolf and the fox because I knew the wolf would kill like the sheep and the cats. Did not think it would kill the fox. I thought the fox would also kill the other animals, but no, apparently wolves also kill foxes. So I had to build a separate room for the fox because I didn't want to get rid of my fox, but I also didn't want it to keep getting eaten. So after almost a month of planning and working on this build, I think we are finally done. I have it to where I can have all my animals and them not escape. We'll see. But let's go ahead and take a tour. So we have the actual mushroom building itself. The whole reason we built this build is to have a mushroom that is secretly a house. Of course, we have a place for our chickens and a little dock outside. We have a beach with the dock and a hot tub and a mushroom cow building with a goat enclosure on the side. But we are going to start this tour over here by the entrance that comes from the woods. So you're walking down the woods and you find this place with a bunch of flowers and you're like, oh, there's a huge mushroom here. So we go down here and we go down these stairs and we have these little chickadee chicks that are leaving eggs all over the place. Goodness. And then you walk in here and you can see in here we have our little goats. We're gonna pretend the glass isn't there. It's just pretend glass. It's not really there. And then if you look inside this glass, we have our mushroom cow who totally gets let out once a day or multiple times a day. If you go outside the animals, we have our little beach area. It has a little swampy area back here, but the dock has a little hot tub in it and whatnot. And of course the chicken's dock has the little sitting area and you can go swimming in the water or fishing apparently because there's lots of little fishies. And then if we go here, let's go down to the ground and then we can go this way. And if we go up the mushroom stem, we can go all the way around, circle around, all the way to the top. And we have our little window site where we can see everything here. We go up the ladder and like I said, I made some little adjustments here because, you know, didn't want the cats getting out. At this point, everything but the cats had gotten out, and I was just like, yeah, not gonna risk these either. So I built a little glass box, so you have 2 doors you can come in, and then we have our little cats here. Are you trapped in the water? Get out! Get out of the water! It's a water bowl, not a pool. Anyways, you come this way, and now you have to go through the little secret reading area to get to the rest of it, because I put this cube here. But we have our cauldrons here with our mushrooms, the little cat bed area, the chest, the cat feeding and water area. We have our little reading nook, that's now our hallway to get back over here to like our magic reading library area. And then if you were to go, instead of going around the corner and go up the stairs, there's a little lofted bed area for everyone. And then we can go ahead and go out into the cube. Don't let our cats out. And then drop down here. Close those doors back. See, I told you the animals were tricky, but I did manage to do it. So if we come down here, we're going to have our door that I have a hard time getting into. But luckily, I went ahead and built a little glass room down here too, so the wolf doesn't immediately get out. So we have this little area here. We go in here, and then the wolf is right here, but we have our little lava pit that causes so much trouble. We walk in here, we have a mini kitchen with all the different cookers, a kitchen counter, and some shelves and a table. And then you go over here, we have the crafting room and our wolf's area. And then if you look in here, we have our little fox we can visit. It has a little happy home in there. There's a bed, there's water, there's food, quote food. And that is actually the entire build. I cannot believe it took me over a month of working on this to actually complete it, but finally our little area of this part of our world that we build in here on YouTube is done. So now we have done 3 different builds in this world, and we're just going to keep adding on and collecting. But guys, for now, I am finally closing out this video. Took long enough from the start, but honestly, I think it turned out better than I was expecting. Actually, the inside is even better than I was expecting. That's what I love about Minecraft, is like you can basically build anything and make it come to life, but when it does come to life, it's just, when you get it right, it's so satisfying. It always takes work, it always takes workarounds and whatnot, like it did with the animals, but in the end, I think it's always satisfying and worth it. So guys, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!